Hi, I'm Mimi, and this is Matt. This is the first part of a 3-part series on winter wellness. This first part looks at building the immune system, particularly strengthening and supporting it through some chest openers and some inversions. The chest openers work to activate a very specialized gland, actually it's an organ for the immune system called the thymus. And inversions work to help the lymphatic system, which picks up a lot of the toxicity and waste that our body wants to already flush out. You'll probably want some props for this practice. Yoga blocks are great. You can also use blankets, fold up a normal blanket at home that you might have. It's a practice that you can do on its own, as well as just roll into the second practice, which is a bit more fluid and dynamic. And they're both great on their own, or you can join these two together. Hope you enjoy. So we're going to start this practice in child's pose. If you bring your arms either forwards, stacked, or reaching back behind you, any of those variations are good. And just take a moment to clear some headspace and bring an intention to promote wellness in your body today. You can do that with a full deep breath in, imagining just some healthy, vibrant prana or chi circulating into your blood cells. And as you exhale, letting go anything that is toxic or poisonous to the body. And just take 2 more breaths like that. Become conscious of the body, conscious of the breath, and conscious of this intention to practice for your overall well-being. And then your next breath in, begin to come up onto your hands and your knees. And you want your hands right beneath your shoulders, knees about hips distance wide. Cat and cow. So as you inhale, just begin to feel the whole spine back bend. Inhaling to lift the tailbone, extend the crown of the head. As you exhale, you go the other way and hollow out the belly and chest, curling the nose and the tailbone together. We're just going to do that 2 more times. Breathing in, notice the length of your breath in and the movement that matches that lift. As you breathe out, again, curling in the tailbone, the crown of the head, the tip of the nose. Inhalation, 1 more time, feeling just a nice arc through the whole spine, not a drop in the low back so much as an open extension. And exhale, again, reverse, finding that nice soft curling in of the belly. Inhale into a neutral spine. Walk your hands over to the right side of your yoga mat. And that left hand, it might stay there or it might kind of drift back. As you exhale, sit the hips back towards your heels. And you're making a corridor here for your head and neck. 2 breaths. Inhaling, feeling that nice side bend and stretch. Exhaling out 1. Again, full deep breath in. And exhaling out 2. And slide back up onto your hands and knees. Walk back into the center for another 2 rounds of cat and cow. So again, as you inhale, you're back bending into cow. Shoulders are gently back. Exhaling, round. Gently press the tops of your feet down as well as your palms and finger bases. Nice. 1 more time, breathing in. Extend that whole spine in a nice back bend. Breathing out, gently curling in the tips of your spine, the tailbone, the crown of the head. Good. Inhale into a neutral position once more. Walk the hands to the left. And again, you can walk the hands all the way off the mat. Slide the hips back gently, and make a corridor. That right hand might pull back with the hips pulling back. That's fine. Again, 2 breaths, really stretching out through that right side of your body. Inhalation. And full, complete, long exhalation out. Then slide back up, inhaling onto your hands and your knees. Simply walk back into the center of your mat again. Take 1 inhalation into a cow tilt, and then lower yourself all the way down onto your belly. This time, straighten out your 2 legs. bring your hands, fingers just a little bit wider. They might even come off of the mat, and float upwards into this variation of a Cobra Pose. So in Cobra, your pubic bone roots down. Keep this first one a little lower, and so really working open the space of the chest, the broadness of the shoulders. Good. One more deep, full breath in. Feel the front of your spine lifting and supported by your organs. Exhale, start to slowly roll all the way back down. When you're ready to bring those hands back by the sides of your shoulders and press your way all the way into downward facing dog. Great. And once you're in your dog, just take a couple breaths. You might stretch out your feet, patting the heels up and down. And focus on a longer breath out, which is really good for helping rid the body of those things that it doesn't really need, poisons, toxicity, waste. Good. When you're ready to bring the feet forward towards the front of your yoga mat and end with your feet slightly apart, maybe hips distance or a bit wider, and fold, holding your elbows with your hands. You can always keep the knees just a bit bent, relax the head down, and let the shoulders glide a bit away from the ears. Good. Just a couple of breaths in and out. Spread the toes still and slowly let the fingers, hands draw down, touch the mat. Bend the knees a little bit more and roll vertebrae by vertebrae up. And as you arrive, join your hands in together at center. Prayer. And pause.